everyone, and welcome Aquarius to welcome to Rays of Hope, Rainbow Light, Love and Healing Tarot. And thank you for returning. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And those of you who are just arriving, thank you. I'm new and so are you. So it would be great. It would be awesome if you could help me build my channel by subscribing, like, share, comment, anything would be great. So know that this is a special reading because I usually also do angel readings and love messages. But I've been guided to do this reading since February. I finally got it together. It's about the mystical journey, the magic in you. If this reading could be for everyone, but for specifically, if you have been stuck and not manifesting as you wish and not knowing which way to go, this reading is for you. For those of you who have not been able to manifest everything that you want and are kind of looking for answers, no matter what station you are in life, whether you're a mom and dad, bringing in beautiful souls, whether you're a teacher, a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer, whether you're a social worker or someone who is a healer, a spiritual healer, someone who's a coach, a spiritual coach, a tarot reader, if you're an artist, a musician, writer, dancer, poet, whatever station you hold in life, this reading is for you. It'll help you open, activate, and trigger anything that will enlighten you to remember that your wisdom, your magic is embedded and printed in your DNA. In many different lifetimes, you've had different cultures. You've been part of different ancestral culture wisdom, and this is imprinted in your DNA. So in some of these readings that I do, we can activate that. And there's so many things in my description box that will help you open up those channels, those energy centers, to help you become more in alignment with all different types of modalities and breath work and 30 free ebooks. Please check it out. It's all free. And to manifest abundance in your life, you have to be clear. You have to be grounded in the earth and bring down that higher dimensional energies into the earth, as well as through your energy centers, your energy field, through your crown, and all these centers have to be opened. So that's the work that we're here to do, and that's what helps us grow and become the shaman, the magician, and the master of our life, okay? So let's begin the reading. There are many voices coming through here. Know that whatever you're creating with love, loving intent, because everything we create is with love. It is the love energy that we use, and it's in oneness. You think about the oneness and the creation in all things, okay? We think of the whole when we create. So that's what it is to be a creator being. So let's go on now. And with each card, I will tell you what it's all about. The first card we're pulling for you, Aquarius, is the past life energy that's here now that you may not be aware of, but maybe you are. And let's see if your guides, your angels, your spirits, your ancestral spirits can help us drawing them into this reading for you. Okay, so let's see here. We've had some really amazing energy here today. And so for you, Aquarius, it's self-care, it's balance. Balance is the most important thing in anything we do in life. Even, no matter what it is, balance is important. And so know that self-care is part of that balance. You have to take time to replenish your energies, your mind, your body, your spirit. It's about eating right. It's about, what is it that can serve you? What can you serve yourself? What is being taken from you? What are you extending yourself too much of? Those are boundaries. Those are healthy boundaries that need to be created, which is part of self-care. So this is part of your past life energies that you bring into this lifetime. That is a very big project for you, okay? For your soulful growth, for your soulful evolution. So let's see here now. What is the magic tool? It's an energy, of course. These are magical cards. They have all different ways to use them. And so we will pull one card to find out from your higher realm of spirit guides and angels and ancestral spirits, what it is that they want to tell you on how to find the balance, your center, right? Let's see. Sensuality. So to find the balance is about finding, when we have sensuality, we flow. We feel all things, and when you're in this self-care, you need to feel more of your senses, more of what's hurting you. Don't push that away. What is it that you need? You need rest, you need pampering, you need self-care, you need to have a better diet, you need to drink more water. Whatever it is, sensuality is part of that. Really, really feeling and being more aware of your sensuality, your senses, your smell. You need to have an environment that supports your self-care, whether it's fresh, clean spaces, whether, whatever that is. Undo the clutter in your house, undo the clutter maybe just in your room. Get rid of old things that are just hanging around, holding on to old energy, right? That's part of self-care as well. Creating a better environment for your spiritual path, because what it's calling for is self-care. There's something that is here that's been missing in your life cycle, especially it's being brought in this cycle to resolve, okay? Self-care is an important part of growing and learning and living. So now we come to the Arc Tarot Oracle. There's also an Arc Animal Tarot, which I'll be using as well. But they used to have an extended version of the Oracle cards where there was more than 22 here. But they don't make them anymore. I'm so sorry. I wish I could find them, but I've searched. I couldn't find them. Anyway, so here we go. What animal... I know that there's 3 types of animal spirits. The animal totem is what you come into this incarnation with, that energy of that animal. And so for me, it's changed at least 3 times in my soulful evolution. Every time I go to the next level, I know I'm being guided with a different animal energy. And it used to be the jaguar, the horse, and now it's the elephant. So I just want you to know that that is your totem animal. Now, the spirit animal is an animal that comes around, or it's always in your face, or it's always appearing somewhere when you're asking a question, looking for guidance. And know that when it arrives constantly, you know that you have to find out what that means. And also, your totem animal could be your pet as well. But anyway, the spirit animal is always showing up when you need help because you've been asking for it. So that is the time to do the research, to find out what is the meaning behind all of it. And then your power animal is the animal that gets you out of the hard places, that needs to push you, that needs to really, really wake you up, and with that energy of moving forward or getting out of danger. And that's your power animal. So let's see what spirit animal is guiding your reading for you, Aquarius. Yeah, self-care. Maybe something soft, right? Oh no, this is the moose. Did you ever see a moose? How big a moose is? It's almost as big as a half. What are those trucks? Those like Chevy trucks, that have a full back. These animals are huge, and so this moose is about boldness, about commanding attention. And let's see, how else does it look? It looks like it's definitely, it's not scary, but it does get your attention, and it's engaging, it's also engaging. They're not really fierce. They don't bother anybody. They just stand around looking, they want to see what's going on. But know that this is a very bold, brave, commanding presence, commanding attention. So the moose is trying to let you know that you have the moments now to command attention to your self-care. It's about commanding your own attention to yourself, okay? Bringing that attention of self-care to yourself, going through your sensuality, being more aware of your senses and all the things that you need, your skin, your sense of smell, your vision, your feelings. All of that is important in self-care. Let's see what the nature spirit cards have to say. These are ancestral messages. Know that the ancestral wisdoms in every culture that you've been in is embedded in your DNA. Know that they're imprinted in your DNA, this wisdom, and you've had many different incarnations in different cultures. So that ancestral wisdom is within your DNA. So let's see, that's what these messages are from, your ancestors. What I'm going to do is maybe I will read the message. It's usually 2 sentences, but I think it's important because it is ancestral wisdom. So let's see here for Aquarius. Spirit Keeper of the West. Wow. Okay, so this is a good one. I feel this is a very powerful message for you here, Aquarius. And I'm going to read that real quick to you so that you get the just facts of the Spirit Keeper of the West. Okay, so let's see. Spirit Keeper of the West. North, south, east, West. Okay, here we go. So the spirit keeper of the West, its meaning is about transformation, letting go of the old, initiation, illumination, harvest, gather your inner resources. So see how bright this card is, okay? It is about passion, about harvesting. If it doesn't feel right, don't go ahead, right? Self-care is about that. Don't overdo things. If something doesn't feel right, don't say yes to it. No, go to your center and say, do I really feel like doing this? No. Say no. It's okay to say no. The moose is saying no. Be brave, be bold, have this commanding attention that you have could manage your life. And it's through your sensuality that you can feel what you need, right? So trust your heart. Don't go ahead. Trust your heart if things don't seem right. Chaos brings positive change. Almost all change comes out of turmoil. Don't be concerned if there's confusion in your life. It will all work out. Your ancestor spirits want you to know, in the medicine wheel, the West is the direction that symbolizes the fiery setting of sun, autumn, the waning moon, and the time of harvest, and the tumultuous years of teenagers in the human cycle, which I'm sure you're not anymore. But out of the chaos arises illumination and transformation. So in order for the new to ignite in your life, it's necessary to let go of the old, sweep away the debris and habits that don't comfort or support you. The spirit keeper of the West reminds us to slow down our rapid growth and harvest what we have attained. In the autumn, leaves are burned to make way for new growth. Release the dross in your life to make way for new growth. So yeah, this is very important. Self-care, take it easy. Let go of the things that you don't need in your life right now, because they're just creating a drag. They're not letting you grow, and the magic in you is not coming out, is not available. All right, you need to work on that so that you can be in alignment and clear, and know that those are the important passages, the passage of initiation that are needed in order for you to be open and for the universe to bring you and enlighten you and activate you into the magic, into more power. Because we don't give children matches to play with, right? If they're not ready to play with it, right? You don't want to misuse energy. So you have to have clarity and you have to be in your center, okay? So self-care, very important. Okay, so let's see now. In the mystical shaman, we're going to draw one card and then we're going to draw some tarot. The mystical shaman is like the earth angel. They are shift makers. They're shifters. They can shift into anything. And not only that, but they work with the really, really strong energies deep within the core of the earth. I call them earth angels. I think I've mentioned that. But they also work with the higher energies as well, but they are masters of the earth elements. So let's see here what the message is for you. It should probably, I guess we'll take this card. Okay, so here it is. It's beauty way. Okay, this matches your definite calling here of what the past life energies are all about. It's about self-care. It's about beauty way, taking more care for yourself, being that lotus. It's the same color here of your sensuality. So know that it's definitely being called to you. Your ancestors, your calling of the elemental earth energies are calling you for beautiful self-care, okay? Because that is the way. That is the way to replenish, to gain abundance within yourself so that you can hold the higher energies. Until you have self-care and until you have an energy field that is strong enough to hold those energies, you won't be able to hold them. You won't be able to. You need a very strong field to be able to hold all that energy from the higher and from the earth, because you have to be glued into the earth. It's like you're plugged in, and then you have this unbelievable energy that you're bringing down into the earth. It's like, you have to have a steady, strong foundation of your energy field to be able to hold that energy. So self-care is the way to go. So let's go here now and see in the 7th placement of cards, your inner star, that is your heart, okay? Then we have here your higher self, your inner voice, the karma that you're working on, your dharma, whatever soul task that you've been on in this life cycle. Is there anything keeping you from your work, from your purpose, from your gifts, where you are on the path in the earth, and what is the future for you, Aquarius? Okay, so let's see here what we have. Then we have 2 more cards after that. So here we go. What is in the heart of your inner star. Free fly, the Six of Wands. So you're shining, you have an intense light here. This is very amazing. I love this card. It's so cute. This is definitely a firefly, okay? So in your heart, you have this energy of really, really wanting to fly. You know, there's something here that's really igniting your heart, but evidently you're not moving with it yet, okay? It's there, it's fueling your ideas and your mind, but now you have to really work at it, okay? So what is your higher self, your inner voice saying? Oh, this is beautiful card. The Ace of Pentacles, the white buffalo. This is a very sacred animal. And know that the white buffalo brings prosperity. It brings divine gifts and lots of opportunities, okay? Once you start following your path of self-care and opening yourself up to the higher energies and grounding it into your life, that's how you become the shaman and the magician and the master in abundance and creating. And you will be so happy. You'll be so independent as well. Let's see what your karma might be. Judgment. Okay, so the Judgment card is here. Now, Judgment is all about learning a lot in your past, okay? Being judged and judging others as well. This is the Whale. This is about, you know, having mercy, awakening, clarity, rising up from the ground or the ashes or the bottom of the sea. So know that your karma is to really, really let go of self-judgment. Your self-judgment about yourself is what also keeps you from self-care. You don't think or feel that that's your number one priority, but it is. So work on this self-judgment, and also know that you've learned enough to know, okay, this is what this card is saying. You've learned enough. This is the Judgment card. It means that you've learned a lot, hopefully, at this point of your life, where you know now making judgments on yourself is only going to keep you from growing, okay? So this is a big step for you in self-care. Don't doubt yourself. Don't degrade yourself. Don't judge yourself or judge others as well, because then you'll be judged. And what is your Dharma? Okay, so this is the Dharma is the bat in your reading. And let me look at this really. It's like the Hanged Man, because the bat is upside down, right? And he's facing the darkness. And he has these prophetic powers as well, because he could see in the dark, right? And it's about self-surrender. So this is an awakening card, like the Judgment. So you have the Judgment and the Hangman here, letting you know that you need to awaken, okay? And this is your Dharma, to awaken to the shadow, to be the prophetic seer in your life and helping others as well. I don't know what you do for a living, but evidently your foresight is important here. Perhaps you might be maybe in investments, I don't know, but it looks like you need to work on facing the darkness, because bats can see in the dark, right? So you have great foresight, and know that this is something that will help others as well. You know, this is about prophetic powers, you know, someone that could see in the dark, someone that could see, and it's self-surrendering to the process. So as you keep self-surrendering, you open up your gifts. As you clear the darkness, as you clear the veil, you are opening up your gifts, your spiritual gifts, to bring more of the magic in your life, Aquarius, okay? So let's see what it is here that might be keeping you. I see. So here is the King of Cups. So emotional stability is what's needed here to bring you forward more into your process. This is something that's keeping you from you don't have enough emotional stability to move forward on your own, okay? This is about maturity. This is something about that you must always work on, your emotional stability and clearing the darkness here, which is the bat. So your Dharma is definitely working on that, so that when you work on these gifts that you have, you become the gifter, okay, and the giver, the magician, the magic. And so you will finally have emotional stability. But it's the octopus here that is the King of Cups, that's showing in this placement of the card here. This is what's holding you back. Emotional stability is holding you back right now. And in the Earth path here, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so she's the beautiful Black Panther here in this reading. And in this placement on the path here, you have the determination, you have the determination. You just have to find the balance so that emotionally you are balanced, as well as you have the passion to move forward. Okay, so here in these cards here of self-care and sensuality, this is going to help you become more balanced in this self-care. And the Queen of Wands, I mean, you are a definite social butterfly. You have very magnetic and attractive, beautiful lines, very sensuous as well. And know that you are determined. You have a love of life, you do, but now it's time to self-care. You might have been a little too busy in this lifetime, in this life cycle, and you've gone past all the inner work that you are missing right now. And that's what the self-care is about as well. It's about the inner work that you might have been not part of in this cycle. Looks like you've been having a lot of fun, met a lot of different types of people. A lot of people have seen you, but right now you have the power of prophetic seeing. And by clearing the veils and getting really down into your inner world, that's where the abundance is. That's where the magic is. And what does the future hold for you? Oh, wow. The Queen of Swords, the Jaguar. That is unbelievable. So you have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. And so, the Queen of Swords is, she doesn't want anything but the real thing, anything real, clarity. She cuts through the veil. You'll be the sharpest, you'll have the most profound transformation, I feel, once you start going through this. And you'll be facing your demons, profoundly and cutting through them, and you will become the night seer. You will have the vision for others, and that is a wonderful gift to use in your life as you delve into your inner world of self-care. So let's see what the lesson card is. This is the Black Heart Tarot that was handmade by a young lady who was in bed for, I think, a year and a half. And she made these cards, and through making these cards, she healed herself. She had an accident, I believe it was, and she was in bed for a year and a half. That's a long time. Anyway, here we go. Let's see, what is the lesson for Aquarius in this reading? The Two of Wands. So it's about making plans, and you know who these plans are for? For you, Aquarius. These plans are solid plans, exciting plans that you are definitely intensely want. Do this for you, self-care. It's time for you. Okay, let's see what the message from Gaia would like to give you from Mother Earth. Okay, I hope you're going to have a wonderful week. It's nighttime here in Florida, Sunday, and it's been in the 90s. And 90s to continue. It's very warm here for this time of year. Okay, so here we go. The final message is liberation. Okay, so freedom. Free yourself. Okay, it's about liberation. It's about getting rid of any negative attachments. You don't want to be part of anything that is keeping you from your freedom. So it's time for you. Make those plans, as this lesson card is. Make plans for you and self-care. All right. So I hope you have a wonderful week, Aquarius. It was so good to see you. I'm wishing you the best. Bye-bye.